Sean here, and today we have episode 2 of New Gaming Stuff. So, let's start it off today, shall we? I had so much stuff, I really didn't want to keep you guys waiting. So, the first item I picked up, a Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The original one. Now, I got this for $5. You can see the good shape that it's in. It's in great shape. And the reason I got this was because I wanted the original, because I already have this one, which is the Mini. So now I have both. $5, one of my best pickups I think I've ever gotten. And yes, it does work. Next, I picked up another plushie. Today we have my favorite Sonic character, Shadow. He has a little ornament thing here, and you can dangle him. And he does have his official tag, Sonic X. And he's just an overall really nice plush. I got him for $12.99. And they just did a real good job with his details. And when I review my plush collection eventually, I'll go into more detail about him. But if you have any questions about him, just ask. Now on to some games. I was in a retro game store that's a little bit farther away than my local one. And they had a giant game bin with a lot of cheap games. I don't even own these next two systems, but I wasn't going to pass up on these games for $1 a piece. So, I got Pac-Man and Space Invaders for the Atari 5200. It says that they were made in 1982, and these cartridges are in almost mint condition. And just a really good deal for $1 a piece. Next, I got Combat for the Atari 2600. And I don't have that system either. I don't have any Ataris, actually. But I'm planning on getting them, and these games for $1 a piece were just such a steal. And I thought these were just classics, and I had to have them. These other games were in the bin, and they were 95 cents a piece. I didn't know Madden went to 2002 on the 64, and I like the black cartridge. And I like the red cartridge here on All-Star Baseball 2001. I didn't have either one of these games, and they're almost the newest ones that came out on the 64. So these should have the best graphics. I haven't got to play them yet because I just purchased them today. But I'll definitely, if you guys want me to do reviews on them, let me know, and I'll definitely tell you how they are. Another game I got was FIFA Soccer 95. I don't really have any FIFA games, and I saw this one for the Genesis, and I said, you know what? That might be an interesting game, because I don't see many soccer games for the Genesis. So, this was in the Genesis later years, too, so it should have a pretty decent amount of graphics made by EA. I have 3 more games out of that bin, and they're all SNES games. First up, we have NHL Stanley Cup. I don't have any hockey for my SNES, and I found this for 95 cents. The next one we have is Barkley Shut Up and Jam. I just thought it had a pretty good athlete on it, and I just thought it'd be a fun little quirky basketball game. And the other one I just bought because it had Mario Paint. I don't have the mouse to use with it, but if anybody does and they're willing to trade or I can purchase it, please send me a message and I'll see what I can trade you or how much I can buy it from you from. Because I'd really like to play this game. I heard it's pretty fun, and it's Mario, so you know it's going to be at least decent. The last game I got from there, from that store, was I got an actual box Genesis copy. I don't have many of these. And I got this for $1.95. It used to be $19.99. But it's Sunday Night NFL. And I'm a really huge Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, and they have the retros here. And the cartridge was in great shape, and I just didn't want to pass it up. And with the box, I don't have very many box games. With Chris Berman on the front, you can't go wrong. And this was made by Sony, which was another little interesting thing I saw. I went to the GameStop there at that mall, and I got 4 PS2 games. First up is High Rollers Casino for $1.99, and it was complete with everything. I just thought you couldn't go wrong. It looked like a real good casino game, and I don't have very many, and I've always wanted to try to learn how to play a little bit, so High Rollers Casino. Next, we have something I saw that I had to have for $5.99. You cannot go wrong at this price for this. Right here we have Activision Anthology, over 45 radical games in one. That's just an awesome title, and just an awesome collection. Because, as I mentioned earlier, I don't have an Atari 2600. But they put all of Activision's best from that system onto here, which is over 45 games. As you can see, they have also included that you can listen to an 80s soundtrack with Blondie, Missing Persons, Soft Cell, Twisted Sister, Wall of Voodoo, and more. And they even have oddities never before released called Kabobber and Thwalker. And then they have other games that were never released on a contemplation disc like this, like Pitfall 2 and some others. But this is just, I mean, if you can get a close-up here, it has all the great graphics and everything. Well, not great, but it's just like you're playing the 2600. I can't wait to play this, because I never actually had the chance to play any Atari 2600 games. So this is going to be a real treat. For $5.99, Activision Anthology. Gotta pick it up for the PlayStation 2. The next game I got didn't have a case, but it was on my to-get list. It's called Gungrave Overdose. So I just got him to give me an empty case, and I'll go print out a picture and all for this in the back. But it was on my to-get list. I found it for $1.99. I wasn't going to pass it up. And the last game I got from GameStop is Guilty Gear Asuka. This is my favorite fighting series. I just think that the Guilty Gear games are the best, hands-down fighters in general. Great graphics. This game got Best Fighting Game from IGN. And just a really great game. It's $5.99. There's a disc there. Just a really, really good pickup for $5.99. These next games I got from Blockbuster. All of my Blockbusters in my district are going out of business. So I found these and decided, why pass them up? And these games are, I got a couple GameCube, Metroid Prime. I actually didn't have this for my GameCube, and it was $2.99. It comes with the disc, and great pickup. One of the most classic GameCube games you can buy. Another classic, F-Zero GX. And a stupid sticker on the front there. I'll take that off later. But F-Zero GX. Another GameCube classic. This was a really good pickup, I thought. Wild Arms 5 for the PS2. Relatively new, 2007. This is the 10-year anniversary edition of Wild Arms. Cool cover art, I think. And if you open it like this, you can see it's all one picture. And just really cool cover art. It came with a big manual. Awesome cover art on the disc. Xseed Games, I really like their games, so that'll probably be a really good game. I can't wait to play it. Walmart, I saw, sells a set of 3 Metal Gear Solid Collection for $20. And I found these for $2.99 a piece, and they are Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. And I just thought, you know, $3 a piece, the whole set costs $20. And if I get the other one for less than $10, you know, I got the whole set a little bit cheaper. And it does have the different colors. Wow, this one's blue, this one's green. And it says right here, part of the set don't sell or exchange. So, Blockbuster kind of broke the rules there. Each one has a nice disc and a very, very heavy-duty manual. This one actually teaches you how to play the game in a graphic book form, graphic novel form. I thought that was very clever. The next game that I got was Castlevania Curse of Darkness for the Xbox. They didn't have very many Xbox games there that were decent, and I didn't have this one. And I saw Castlevania, and I said, you know what? That might be a good pickup. So I picked it up. Here's the original box. The disc. It doesn't have a manual, but I thought that was a really, really good pickup. The next game I got was Shadow the Hedgehog. They gave me this funny the Blockbuster case, and they actually put the manual on the outside to show you what game it is. Because they gave you, as you can see here, a 2-disc case, but it's only a 1-disc game. So if anybody needs a 2-disc case, let me know, and I can trade you for just a single-disc one. And I could actually put because the manual won't fit here because of this knob right there. But yeah, a 2-disc case for only a 1-disc game. But Shadow the Hedgehog, he's my favorite Sonic character. I never played his game. I wanted to buy it so bad for so many years, but I finally found it for $2.99, so I picked it up. The next we have Legends of Wrestling 2. I have number 1 and number 3, so I decided why not buy this one. You can play as Andy Kaufman from Man on the Moon as the intergender heavyweight champion, which I thought was real funny. These are not as good as the one made by THQ, which is SmackDown vs. Raw. But they are good games. You can play as all the legends, which is what I like, because you can play as real wrestlers, not the ones that are kind of bulked up right now on steroids. I don't really watch much WWE anymore. I watch TNA because it's a little more realer. But we're not going into wrestling right now. But that is number 2 out of the set of Legends of Wrestling 1, Legends of Wrestling 2, and Legends of Wrestling Showdown. So I now have the complete set, and I was happy about that. The last game I bought was Soulcalibur II, and I have this game for Xbox, and here it is, GameCube. As you can see, they all have a little bit of a different cover. Gotta put that one over there to the side. Just the camera here to see all 3. There, you can see all 3. And this was the first one I bought, because I was a huge Xbox fanboy and I didn't have either of these 2 systems yet. But this one you get to play as Spawn, and each one have different characters on the front. But you get all of these characters here in each game. But the only different characters are this one, and that one. This is Spawn from Spawn. This is Hayu Haichi, or I think that's how it's pronounced, from Tekken. And he's the Sony mascot, you could say, for right now. And here's Link from Zelda. Everybody knows Link. And he is a very, very good fighter, in my opinion. And it's actually my favorite from this system. and I thought that was a really, really good pickup. So that was my final game.